Knockout stages of the league trophy.
Yeah, clean sheet. Good to see the lads take the penalties as well. Shows a little bit of confidence. And again, when you can say, because of the league form, you're thinking there's a great opportunity for the players to show that what they're about when you step up and you have to take a penalty. And again, you score a win on penalties, go through, wait for the next round.
It shows great confidence in a young man like Chuck Wamika. It wasn't just a penalty, it was a stylishly taken penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Alan Sheehan was down to take it. And it was Alan was out there, realised that the other lad had missed two, and then it was one of so she said to Caleb, go and get this one. And again, I think that's good for it shows what the group are about, because we knew it was an opportunity then for Caleb to step up. Caleb gets the head bar, scored a winning penalty, and it's one of those excellent. He came on, made a cameo appearance, showed flashes, and again it shows again the integration that we have from the experienced players down to the younger players, and it shows that affinity that you've got within the group, that they care about each other, and there's an opportunity for a young man to step up, scored a winning penalty. Excellent work from Alan Sheehan, and good work from Caleb to put the ball in the back of the net as well.
Just a word about the celebration that Caleb enjoyed after the penalty. We were trying to work it out in commentary, Keith. He seemed to be playing to the cameras a little bit there.
Yeah, he's got a celebration. I think he does it for his brother. I think he did it at Wigan when he scored his goal there.
He did, yeah.
He came in, had a huddle with all the players, and then ran off. So I don't know if he knew where the cameraman was, or if he's had a word with the cameraman before. He says, if I get on and score, make sure you're over there, because I've got to show you this celebration.
Anyway, good win. You're through to the second round now. You play away from home in that round. But who knows? This could be the Cobblers' year. They've not had a great record in the league trophy over the years. Could it be their year? Could it be a trip to Wembley maybe this season, Keith, if that final is ever played?
You never know, dear. I think that's the beauty of the cup competition. You have to deal with and beat what's in front of you, and then face the next round and see that as a challenge. And again, if it happens, yeah, excellent, but we don't get away from the main priority for this football club is our league campaign.
Yeah, well, talking of that, you go to Burton now with a win under your belt. Did any players give you real food for thought about selection for Saturday on the basis of how they played tonight?
Yeah, good and bad, which is, and that's the nature of every game that we play. Every training session and every opportunity the players get to perform in front of themselves is an opportunity for them to state their claim.
And Sean McWilliams off the bench tonight, making an impression in central midfield. I know you're managing his comeback from a big injury, but impressive in midfield tonight? Yeah,
came on, did well, gave us a spark, showed us what Sean's about. And this was Sean's type of game today. Came on, ratted about, got about, landed on balls, get the ball going forward, and that's what Sean's about. Was very tempted to play him in the Oxford City game, but you have a look at the amount of time that he's been out, the training levels that he's been at. It would have been unfair to put him into that game, because potentially it might have taken some of the other lads 2 or 3 days to get over. Might have taken Sean a little bit longer than that. So again, he's been waiting patiently for his opportunity. But while he has been waiting, the lad's been training well.
And we've had Michael Harriman on already tonight on BBC Northampton. He's talking about a sticky patch for the Cobblers. A win tonight important to try and get you through that patch and onto winning ways.
Yeah, this is where you find out the fabric of a football club. Yeah, when things aren't going well, you find out what the DNA of the football club is. We're good, because we've got a good understanding of what needs to be done. We're able to take on board criticism. We've got the focal point of the football club that won't shy away from the responsibilities. That's me I'm talking about there, Tim. And I know there will be people disappointed every time we don't get a win. And I accept that, and I understand that, and I respect that. But there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to make sure that we're improving, developing, and trying to continue that upward curve.
I heard you get an interview to my colleague Jake yesterday actually, and you talked about how when you do well the players get the praise, when you lose you take the stick. Is that just the way it is for a manager? Do you have to accept that the fans are going to go on your back if you're not doing well, but they're going to praise the players and not necessarily you if you're doing well?
Yeah, that's the nature of the job. And again, I still say that the best thing you can ever say to a player, and the most important thing, and probably the one thing that a player remembers you saying to him, is well done. So the more well done you can give the players, excellent. When things aren't going well, you have to be mindful because of the modern day footballer now. Back in the old day, when you walk in the change room and you get boots thrown at you, cups of tea thrown at you, and you'd walk out thinking, oh my life, I've just been given one there. Whereas now you need to be politically correct. And you need to be able to get your message across to a player without using foul language, without being abrasive, abusive. But you still got to be able to tell a player when they're doing something that you don't like or when they've done something wrong.
There must have been times, maybe in recent times, Keith, here, then when you thought, I'd love to really sound off and maybe not throw a boot at somebody, but raise my voice to them.
I've done that. I've thrown boots, I've thrown cups. I've got a thing now in a minute. Not in a minute. I've had it for about the last 4 years now. Speak to Adam and Bob, Adam the kit man now, and Bob. There's never anything in the middle of the changing room wherever we go. One, because it can be a distraction. If I'm talking, I don't want anybody looking or getting up and standing trying to get something off of the table. Then the other thing is that if there's something in the way that I can't get to a player, the likelihood is, and there's things on tables or benches, I will pick them up and I will launch them at players to show my frustration. Sometimes to get a reaction, because sometimes if a player sat down, you think he's got an unfair advantage, and so you throw somebody to get him to stand up, and then it's all in it. I'm only joking.
Well, I can just imagine Adam going into the dressing room and making sure there's nothing in the middle for you to cop hold of. I could quite imagine him doing that.
I remember when I was at Carlisle, we played Newport County away. We got beat 1-0. My two centre forwards were absolutely useless on the night, and then obviously Clapty away supporters came in, and the kit man was starting to pack up. He put the stud box and a table in the middle of the room, and he's starting to pack up. And I've gone ballistic because I've still got to do my work. I've still got to tell the players. So I've launched the stud box into the shower. Then I've tried launching the table into the shower that wouldn't fit at first. But then I got it through, and then I've gone for my two centre forwards. Jabba Abire was one. I can't remember the other centre forward, but I'll let them have it. And I mean, I'll get up close and personal, and I'll tell them exactly what they haven't done for me. But then it slightly gets diffused because I'm wrestling with a table and I'm throwing a kit box, a stud box first of all. Whereas I want to get straight into the players and I want to tell them exactly what I think in the heat of the moment, but in the right way, so that they know that I'm disappointed.
Let's bring it back finally to tonight and to look forward to Saturday. Okay, you've won tonight. Frustration that you didn't get over the line in the 90 minutes against a League Two side. Frustration you couldn't make the breakthrough before you went to penalties.
Yeah, and again, we're a little bit flat up front at the minute. I think some of our quality to the balls up front are not at the best. Some of our movement up front is a little bit protective, because as a group they're not flying high with confidence, so you go into, and again I've been there as a player, seen it before as a coach and as a manager, and players go into that safety mode whereby you keep the safety catch on, and I'm saying go and hurt teams, take the safety off and go and back yourself, and that needs to come, and that will come from winning a penalty shootout, keeping a clean sheet, building that confidence.
And you go to Burton on Saturday. You had a terrific FA Cup win there back in January, a memorable afternoon to see off the Brewers. You'll be looking for something similar this coming weekend.
Yeah, again, there's another opportunity for us to go and get points. I know everybody says, well, you can win this game, you can win that again, but I've just looked at some of the results tonight. Accrington gone to Swindon, turned them over 3. I think they were 3-0 up after 20 minutes. Yeah. So they're not a bad team. But, people saying, oh well, yeah, we got beat by Accrington Stanley. Well, Accrington Stanley have deservedly got into this division, stayed in this division for the last couple of years, and they've got they're ahead of us with their foundation at the minute. But we're working progress and we're building.
Thanks very much, Keith. Thank you.